Well, welcome everybody. I want to talk to all of our associates that are listening here on the line. I want to talk to all the new associates that are here, just getting started in their businesses. I want to talk to the future leaders here in this company. And I wanted to talk to those of you that want more out of life and that are ready for that next level. And so I just wanted to open up with a little bit of motivation before we get into the how-tos and, just encourage you for a little bit here. I want to tell you, number one, that you must believe in yourself. First things first, believe in yourself. Jamie Kern Lima, who's the author of Worthy, said, "There's never been another you in this world, and there will never be. So go be the best that you can be." You know what? I was a little unsure of myself when I first got started in this business. And, people will say stupid things to us to discourage us as well, especially our closest friends and family. And so I want to tell you, number one, to believe in yourself even when others don't. Did you know that Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper job because they said that he lacked imagination and had no good ideas? Well, I had to also learn to believe in myself when I first started this business. I had friends that made fun of me. I was young when I got started. I was 24 years old. They didn't understand why I was going to a Super Saturday to improve myself instead of go out to the mall or go drinking at the bars and doing a pub crawl on the weekend with them. And so I had to kind of step out of my comfort zone and learn to believe in myself. I'll never forget one night when I went out to dinner to meet a bunch of girlfriends, and one of my friends brought her new man for all of us to meet. And she went around the table saying, "This is Jenny, this is Ashley, and this is Liz." And when she got to me, he said, "Oh, you're the one doing that silly business." And I kind of laughed it off and said, "Oh, yeah, that's me." But you know what? The whole rest of the time, while everyone else was socializing around me and my eggplant parm was getting cold, you know what? I was livid. I was boiling with embarrassment. I was furious because she was supposed to be my best friend, and obviously she's talking about me behind my back, or he would have never said something like that. So, I had to learn how to believe in our mission before I could believe in myself. Because I was young, I was not very confident, I was introverted, and I was insecure. But I knew that our company's mission was so strong. Legal Shield has a divine destiny. People need our services. We are helping people. This product would sell itself and does sell itself as soon as you share with people the concept or the tools. People need what we have. And so if you what you're doing is coming from a place of love, you can do no wrong. And because our company's mission was so strong, and I borrowed the belief and I believed in Legal Shield before I could believe in myself, I stuck to it. And now, today, our team has signed up over 67,000 customers nationwide to date. We've created over 35 executive directors in my career to date. We've built a multiple six-figure income. We've earned millions of dollars in this business. And so I just want to encourage you and remind you of what Steve Jobs has to say. And that's that the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who actually do. So never second guess yourself. Believe in yourself that you could do good in this world, even if others don't see it. Believe in your mission, especially if it involves helping people. If God put the desire in you, the dream or idea, okay, go for it. Don't let other people discourage you and stop you from trying to succeed. This is your life. They're not paying your bills. You are. At the end of the day, you think of how short life is, and that at any day we could go home to be with the good Lord. And we don't know how many more days that we have. You know what? It doesn't matter. There's a lot of people that if it's raining on the day of your funeral, a lot of people won't show up. And so how are you going to live your life in the dashes in between the date that you were born and the date that you go to heaven? What are you going to do with that time? It took Thomas Edison over 1,000 attempts to get the light bulb right. Friends and family thought he was nuts. Okay? So stay encouraged, believe in yourself, and persevere. The second thing I want to tell you is to not take things personally. People in life are going to be mean, and sometimes in this business, people will insult you, like my best friend's new guy who I was meeting for the first time. All right, I had somebody on Facebook make a mean comment about my profile picture. It came out of nowhere. All right, I thought this guy, this person that was my friend, and he called my Facebook profile fake. And it really hurt me. I mean, there were 200 positive comments, likes, loves, all these positive things. Oh, so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. But then all I could think about was the one negative comment. I thought of a million things to say back to him. I started drafting a bunch of messages and then deleted it, and then I retyped it and I deleted it. I wanted to tell him how hurt I was. I wanted to tell him how mean that was. I wanted to tell him all these things. But then I remembered John Maxwell's Winning with People, where he talks about the hurting people principle. And he explains how hurting people hurt people and are easily hurt by other people. This means that when someone says something mean to you, don't take it personally, because it's not about you. It's about the hurt that they're feeling inside from something happening to them in their world that's causing them to respond in mean and hurtful ways. See, happy people don't say mean things to others. Only hurting people do. So instead of sending him a message and telling him what I thought, I decided to go to his Facebook profile instead and saw what was going on in his life. See, Facebook doesn't show you all of your friends' stuff. It only shows you certain people, whatever, depending upon the algorithm, and you can only see so many things on the feed. So I had not known what was going on in his life. But one of his family members was suffering from cancer, and he was in a really hard place, very dark place. So I immediately went from taking offense to what he said to feeling compassionate. And instead of responding with anger, I decided to send him some love. I happened to see he had a donation link on his page to help his business, and I decided to just make a donation. And you know what? Whether he noticed or not, it didn't matter anymore, because responding with love made me feel better. And if someone hurts you and you respond with love and understanding, it'll leave you with a feeling of peace instead of anger. He eventually did come back and say he was so sorry about his comment and that he was in a really bad mood at the time. And, you know, my picture was my happy picture was the first thing that he saw. And, you know, today he's become a customer ever since. So he is a member of ours. He's used it. He's given us praise. He's told us so many amazing ways that he's been able to use the membership. But you know what? Had I responded with anger and taken it personally, I don't think my relationship with him would be the same where it is today, nor would he ever become a customer. So don't repay evil with evil. Instead, repay it with good. And have the courage to not take things personally and try to understand where the other person is coming from. If people don't get this business, just say, God bless them. God bless them, for they don't understand. So I hope that little bit encourages you.